Hi, my name is Alex Molto. I'm a senior biology major at Lafayette College, and I'm on the Lafayette men's lacrosse team. For my thesis work, which is the cancer research, I'm just trying to understand what causes breast cancer to increase its tumor growth or kind of decrease. A lot of the cells that I've been looking at are actually kind of innovative new cancer treatments that have been used with a lot of promising results, which is what made me choose this specific question ahead of time. And so using what I know and what I hope to know in the future to help others, I think that's a really, really just good calling, a good path for life, and it's extremely fulfilling.
I think from the time that Alex arrived on campus, he had a heart for service. He was a young man and is a young man that wants to be involved in a lot of different things on campus. He wants to be in the medical field upon graduation. He puts on hours and hours and hours with his research.
So I normally start with like a lift in the morning, let's say for lacrosse on a Wednesday. I'd go to class, and then before my next class, I'd head to the lab. I have to sacrifice some of the mice in order to collect their tumors, and then I have to put them in a tumor digest solution so I could look at their cells later. And so while I'm in class, those cells are on a 2-hour incubation. I come back after class, kind of go through my whole procedure. It takes about 2.5 hours for RNA isolation. And I could put them in the freezer and look at them later, or I could go through and do their PCR and look at their specific primer sequences to see certain protein levels immediately, which would tack on another 2 hours. So I usually wait to have a lot of them before I have to do that extra 2-hour procedure. But then I would typically have another class afterwards, practice, homework, and then kind of repeat it all over again. Even in season, it's 7 days a week in the lab. My professor has certain dates that he checks how our progress is.
I'm sort of in awe of how he handles all those things and still has this incredibly high level of commitment to excellence as a lacrosse player as well. So he's kind of like the model of consistency.
Every time I'm in the lab and I'm doing work and I realize, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm stressed, and I kind of realize the purpose of the research itself, it kind of makes it a little more easing and definitely helps me get through it sometimes and just makes it all that much better.